Hiya, yeah, come in. Have to mind the mess. Just sit down anywhere really, anywhere you can find. Kettle's just boiled. If you want to go and make a cuppa. Yeah, we're gonna sit and have a chat. None of that fancy pantsy YouTube like, oh, I'm in front of a camera, have to jump around like a lunatic and be overly exaggerated. I'm just gonna talk. Just talk to a camera. Cup of coffee. Truth be told, I've been going through a really weird sort of transitional phase in my life at the minute. I don't know, I think things are definitely changing, I know that much. But I think they're improving. Like, I could be wrong, Lord knows I often am, but I've managed to like shift my mindset, which is something that I've always had a lot of difficulty doing. Always been very self-defeating and very like, I am trapped in this mindset and I can't get out of it. But I think it's like, it's starting to shift, which is very interesting and also possibly very beneficial, because I'm starting to like have a more positive outlook towards things. I know when I sit and make these video things, I tend to be very like chirpy and full of life and very jumping around and things. But that's just part of the effect of being in front of a camera. I think it brings it out of you. Also, you know, uploading YouTube videos, nobody wants to watch me sitting here being overly negative and just dull and boring. Jump around like a lunatic is the answer to everything, really. If all else fails, put a sketch in there that's completely unrelated to anything you're talking about, wave your arms a little bit, and perhaps make the screen go a funny colour. Bam! You've got a top-notch YouTube video right there. But then yesterday, something else happened, which was even more new experiences. For, I think, the first time since I've started having this, like, sort of shifted, more positive mindset, I got sad. It was different to my sadnesses, like, like, before I went to download. I was in a bad place, but I was still maintaining this like sort of positive mindset, and I was like, today I am sad. That is a thing that is going to happen because that is an integral part of life, and I'm just gonna have to sit and just be sad. It was more melancholic than anything else, really. I was really like mentally drained and I just couldn't seem to do anything. Like, usually my answer is, if I can't do anything else, just sit and listen to music. But even that wasn't really doing it. I was just sort of not. And you know what? I think that's the moral of the story. That's the message of this little chat with coffee. Sometimes it's okay to just not. Life gets rough and things happen that you'd rather didn't happen, and you're gonna be sad, and that's okay. Especially seeing as it makes the happier times seem even better, because you've got this contrasting experience to juxtapose it with. Life goes on, really, doesn't it? Just see what happens. Obviously, if you have commitments with like work or school or whatever, and you don't have a choice but to go and do the thing, and you're in the frame of mind where you can't do the things, don't push yourself. Do as much as you are able to do, definitely, but just don't take it too far. Even if people don't really understand, you need to just take that time for yourself, and that's okay.